I unpacked my Anycubic Kobra 3 like 3 weeks ago, and since then I literally needed all my knowledge, which is not small, patience, and more than that to get vase mode results like this. It looks perfect, nozzle is clean. I'm gonna explain you what I did to get something like this. This is my ironing test square. Looks perfect, indeed, yes. One more proof that Kobra 3 is a perfect printer if you have 3 weeks to tune it and more. When I got the printer, I checked everything. I did have a lot of knowledge before that from my Neptune printer, which was a tinkering printer also. The major problem with Kobra in the end is a Z offset. It is the way how Anycubic programmed this in the firmware is complete crap. I understand that their idea was to have a fully automatic printer, but everyone who knows how these machines function and why you need to have control regarding certain aspects is mandatory to have control over Z offset. You cannot have something like this. One print I have 0.12, one print I have 0.15, which is in this case good if printer don't decide to go 0.20 or something super low. I want to have a Z offset set, let's say like this, and that's it. From time to time recalibrate, re-level, that is normal, but I want to have a constant Z offset set by the printer. If something hardware wise change, it is not problem to recalibrate the Z offset and bed level, gantry, all other aspects, and have that checked from time to time. That is not a problem, but I don't want from printer software side to screw with me and make me a problems. So I did go a bit too much in different direction. So what I did check the gantry, bed. I did remove the spacers which were there. They did bend the level. It was too high in the middle and going to the bottom on the sides. I did manage to relatively fix that and have a really good first layer. I sadly don't have a test samples, which I did, but the adhesion is 95% good over the bed. It is not perfect like on the Ender 3 V3 or V3 KE, which had a perfect leveling possibilities. This here, that is not the case, and my bed is not unleveled that much. It is similar like here on the V3 KE. The problem here is that there is a weird limitation with bed mesh. It just doesn't compensate enough. The software isn't good enough. I have experience with different kind of printers, and I see when there is a limitation with the hardware or the software. In this case, the hardware is relatively good. You can fix what is problematic. You can tighten here and there and get hardware in relatively perfect setup, but the software is the problem. And the mandatory is for Anycubic to fix Z offset to be like let's say here, where I can go in the settings and go in the expert mode and go Z offset and set my Z offset 0.1, and the Z offset will be every time 0.1. When the bed moves a bit over time, get unleveled, I just re-level the bed and everything is perfect again. But here no, Anycubic decides to have a different Z offset every time it changes, and if you are like me, change the Z offset here, press OK, you get a bag from the software which will add up and go insane completely, so you need to reset the printer and get everything working again. So quite a tinkering machine, not bad. If you know what you're doing, you can get something like this, beautiful vase, beautiful prints, something like this. It really looks nice. Really like the prints. I have also something like this. Looks beautiful, but I needed time to get something like this. So overall, the idea of this video is to update you, to show you what you can expect from Anycubic. If you want out of the box machine, this is not for you. You will probably get mad at some point and throw it away through the window. This is a no-brainer machine, let's say. It is pretty automatic. The main problem is with the spool position, but you can fix that. After that, you get a really beautiful machine which works reliably. This is working reliably right now, but I don't have a confidence on the long run how it's gonna work, because this Z offset bug is really annoying me. I mean, it is just something that they need to change. I want a fixed Z offset. I want it would be best if they just open the firmware and offer us a possibility to have a open clipper, but that is just a dream at this point. We need more control regarding certain aspects of the printer software-wise. Everything else can be a user error, but software needs to offer a possibility to have the control.